All right, so we're going to continue. Please add Xbox method with a GCF to your table of contents. All right, so as we look at the first example, if we were to start our Xbox method, remember that our first step is to take the 15 times the 12. Well, 15 times 12 is going to be an awfully big number, and that's not something that I want to work with. So what we want to do is we want to look at these numbers and say, do they share a number? And so look at the smallest number, the 12, and first you want to see, can 12 go into the next number, the 15? And it doesn't go unevenly. So then you want to think about, what are the numbers that make 12? Well, 12 can be made by 2 times 6, and 2 doesn't help because 2 doesn't go into 15, so 6 isn't going to help. So now try another set of numbers that make 12, 3 and 4. So 3 can go into 15, and 3 can also go into 27, and so that means that 3 is going to be the GCF, and the greatest common factor. So what we do is we just put a 3 in front, and so we're going to unfactor this out, or we're going to factor this out. And so all you're basically going to end up doing is doing this number divided by 3. So 15 divided by 3 is going to give us 5x squared. 27 divided by 3 is going to give us 9x. And 12 divided by 3 is going to give us 4. And so I factored the 3 out. If you want to make sure you're right, you could just multiply it back in. 3 times 5 is 15, 3 times 9 is 27, and 3 times 4 is 12. So now we're going to do our Xbox method on just the inside. So take the first the first number and the last number. 5 times 4 gives us 20. Take that middle number, then minus 9, and put it on the bottom. And so now we got to figure out what numbers multiply to 20 and add to negative 9. So this is going to be 4 and 5. 4 times 5 is 20, but 4 plus 5 isn't negative 9. So we're going to have to make them both negative, because negative 4 plus negative 5 is negative 9. And negative times a negative gives us that positive. So we can go ahead and put our answers here. And remember, the first term is going to go here in our first box. Our last term is going to go in the last box. Now notice I'm using the terms from our factored expression, not our original. Now the small number can't go into the big number, so their GCF is 1, but they both share an x, so you can take an x out. So now we have a, again, they don't have a common factor. 4 can't go into 5 evenly. They don't share an x, so we are going to take out a 1. Now, since this first term is negative and this second term is positive, we're actually going to take out a minus 1. Now let's look at the columns. Here, the numbers are identical, so you can just pull that 5 out. You can factor out the 5. They both have an x, so you can take an x out. Here they both have a 4. Same thing though. The first term is negative, the second term is positive, so that means we're going to want to make this a minus 4. Okay, so now we can put it together. X minus 1 and 5x minus 4. Remember, the one ways we always check our answer is we take the first term times the first term, so x times 5x should equal 15x squared, and it doesn't, because we can't forget about this 3. So you got to put the 3 in front, so that when you multiply this expression out, you get the answer. So here is our answer. So you're going to try 1b on your own. All right, try 9x squared plus 24x plus 12. It is going to have a GCF, so you want to find the biggest number that you can take out of 9, 24, and 12. So the biggest number you can take out is going to be a 3. And so now we're just going to basically divide each one of these terms by 3. So 9 divided by 3, 24 divided by 3, 12 divided by 3. So now you want to do the Xbox method on this. So what numbers are going to go on the top of the X? What number is going to go on the bottom? And now what numbers are going to multiply to 12 and add to 8? So now we can put our answers in our box. Remember, the first term goes in the first box. The last term goes in the last box. Now, take out what you can from the rows, take out what you can. Let's do the rows first. So here they only share an X. Here they share a 2. Now let's do the columns. So what can you take out for both columns? So the 3 can go into 6, so you can take the 3 out. And they both have an X, so you can take an X out. Here the small number can go into the big number, so you can take out a 2. Write your answer. Don't forget, you have to include this 3 that you originally took out